Roy Ayers, how you doing?
I'm gonna tell you like James Brown said it. I feel good, like I knew that I would. Right?
What do you think about Southport?
They should have me here every other year. 4 years ago, I was here with Guru and Donald Byrd, and it was fantastic. I'm still sweating, but I love it. So you don't mind if I wipe up? I want to look good for the camera. I want to tell people how you can beat dehydration, especially if you're on stage. What you do is you're totally dehydrated. You look at the audience like I'm looking at the camera. You go like this. Even though I'm smiling, I'm dehydrated, right? But nobody knows it because they're going, wow, isn't he having a good time to be so hot and sweating and everything? But I'm going.
Rumour has it that you're going to record some material with James Taylor Quartet.
We're considering recording when we were in Jazz Cafe. I'll be there on the 30th of November through the 6th. James starts there on the 7th. So we'll probably do some recording, possibly on the night of the 7th at the Jazz Cafe or prior to that in the daytime.
You're going to record live?
It's the best way we get the best groove, don't you think?
How do you find the people of today, the youngsters, how do they take to your music?
Well, one of the things you have to do, one has to do this. One has to stay 34 years old. I've been 34 for the last 18 years. Music is the greatest therapy in the world because it keeps you young and vibrant and going. I don't care what anybody says. It really is a spark. I've had people come to me and say, my mother and father introduced me to your music. I say, well, thank you very much. And, of course, they enjoyed it. So I get new people all the time.
How many albums have you recorded today?
Altogether, albums and CDs, total 82. Some people say, Roy, I have all of your albums. I say, how many do you have? I have 35. I say, oh, you got a few more to go. I've done 82. And they go, wow. And I start naming the old ones, right? And some of the ones they haven't even heard of. They go, wow. If you want to go back to the old stuff, everybody loves the sunshine. When I was young and running wild with a little beard. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. I've got a new album coming out in the first of the year, and it's called Smooth Jazz, that of which I'm playing. This is the first album I've done in many years that I just play all vibes on. So it's really nice.
No singing?
No singing whatsoever. When you're doing something all the time and you're just doing it and you have the same feeling all the time, it's good, okay? But then when you get a special feeling on top of the feeling that was there already, then you're overfilling or you're over exerting yourself. You're giving yourself that extra thing that everybody says, wow, I got to do that again. I got to do that again. I'm stuck on that. It was good. So when you play beyond your normal, you're playing abnormally. And therefore, you're giving the people abnormal things. So the people are saying, wow, this is abnormal. And everybody's grooving because everybody's got an abnormal vibe. Therefore, wow, this is going to be fantastic when we record it live because it's going to be stupid. We call it stupid good. You ever heard of that?
No.
Stupid good is when it's so stupid and good that you go, ooh, I love it.
Tell me about one of your favorite moments, one of your most memorable experiences.
Oh, that's easy. I was performing at the Village Gate in New York City in 1978, and my booking agent told me that Lionel Hampton was coming down to see me. So I had arranged for another guy who can't play the vibes to dress up in a gorilla outfit. And so I was on stage, and Lionel Hampton's in the audience, and I said, I need a vibe player to come up here and play some vibes. And the gorilla came on stage, and I beat him off because he couldn't play the vibes. I said, I really need a real vibe player. Is Lionel Hampton in the house? And he came up, and we played. And we had already rehearsed his tunes and everything. And we played Flying Home, and everybody went kaput crazy. Completely insane. It was a groove. Because the old man, at that time, if he was a young man, but he's an old man now, the old man is so bad. And if you ask your mothers and fathers, all you young people in the UK, you ask your mother and father, your grandfather and grandmother, or maybe your great-grandfather and great-grandfather, if they're around, whether you ask them about Lionel Hampton, they will tell you he's a swinger.
What do you think about jazz music and that that's made now?
I think that jazz will continue to evolve. I think it's going to get smoother and more mellow. It's going to start to mellow out and be real smooth and real, what they call cool, smooth jazz. And I'll be playing cool, smooth jazz vibes. Roy Ayers, the Vibe Man, live, loving you all the time. I've been sampled by most of the great and upcoming rap artists. They don't write music. They don't write, they just write words, and so they have to pick music, and they pick my music. I think I've been sampled now more than James Brown. At least I've had more sampled hit than James Brown and George Clinton. Sorry, James. Sorry, George. That's the way it goes, baby. Somebody's going to beat me one day. It doesn't matter. But it's part of the structure, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you're talking about people like Mary J. Blige and a Tribe Called Quest. My God, I can't even mention them all. So many. Erykah Badu, she did Searching. She didn't even sample it. She recorded it straight out. So all these wonderful things are happening to me in recent times. So this is a wonderful, I guess call it a gift. from people who admire my music and love my music and give me respect by recording it. Many of the great guys that I performed with, I've learned a lot by being with my peers, Grover Washington Jr., Donald Byrd, just so many people, even Rick James on the other side, because you get ideas and special moments with different people, and it's an interesting life. And I can't discredit anybody, no matter what kind of bag they're in, whether they're rockers or bluesers or jazzers or whatever. They're all musicians, and everybody has something to say. People are going to hear about this show.
Are they?
They are. They're going to hear about this show because it's great.
Please like, tag, share and subscribe.
So this is CLUBAVISION, and this is how it's done. This is CLUBAVISION, CLUBAVISION's #1.
Where's a real man?